All right, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome back to Adobe Live. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around and hanging out with us. My name is VooDoo Val, and I'm joined today by my friend Andrew Hochradel. Andrew, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's very hot in my room. This costume is very tight, and I'm a little bit sweaty. But other than that, we're doing great.
Awesome. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us again for our second episode of the video game themed design off for this week. Thank you to Kyle T. Webster, who was on just before us with that excellent segment. It's always a pleasure to watch you work, Sarah, so thank you for that. I see so many familiar faces in the chat. I see Jenna and Vanessa, Malik, Udalia, Michelle, Laura. It's good to have you all with us today. And if you're over on YouTube, if you guys are watching over on the YouTube website and you're chatting in the YouTube chat, please head over to behance.net/live, because that is where me and Andrew are going to be watching the chat and answering questions and all that good stuff. And this is definitely like an interactive stream, so you're going to want to be over here where the party is.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for checking us out. I really appreciate everyone being here. Before we jump into kind of who we are and what the design off is and what we have planned for today, I want to do a quick recap of our schedule to let you guys know what videos are now in our video section below, so you can catch anything that you might have missed today. So earlier today, yes.
I didn't know this existed.
Yes, a lot of people actually don't know. I've noticed that. So if you actually scroll down below the video player, there is not only like a bunch of carousels full of videos, but the first carousel is all of the upcoming streams, so all the streams that haven't happened yet that are in the schedule, and then below that, all of our previous videos are recorded and categorized and cataloged down there by genre. So there's illustration, there's graphic design, there's UI UX, all that kind of stuff, so you guys can catch all of these down there. And we had Paul Tranny with the Getting Started in Augmented Reality stream at the beginning of the day today at 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. We did the Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge with Paul Tranny right after that as well, which was awesome. Sean Riken is doing the Photoshop photo compositing stream at 9:30, followed by Julia Masalska, who was here doing the Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge. We did the branding and identity stream with Claudia and Andrew earlier, which was a hoot. You guys are so great. Fun. Yeah, you definitely have to check that out, because I feel like you and Claudia are some of my favorite people to watch, not only for the skill, but just also because you guys are so funny. And so having that stream with you guys together was just a blast. So well done.
Yes.
Everyone definitely check that out. And then we also had Peter Del Tondo here with Adobe XD and the Daily Creative Challenge, followed by Kyle T. Webster, who was on just after that. And now we are up kind of rounding out the day with the design off. So I'm going to pop over here to our little stream and let you guys know basically what this is about. So the design off is something we do every week, where myself and another guest, we come together and we kind of we have like a prompt set, like a theme set, and then we design and create in either similar disciplines or completely different disciplines, and create something that not only can you folks in chat work on along with us, but we like to take suggestions from the chat for what to add to our design. So we're doing like a video game themed kind of thing for this week. And what I did was I took suggestions from the chat to create a cartridge video game for the NES. And the game, according to chat, is called Blade Mysterium. And our main character is like a walking, talking sword as the hero of this game. And I'm going to continue to kind of illustrate the game art on this cartridge and everything for today. Andrew, why don't you walk everybody through what you worked on and what your plan is for the rest of today?
Yes, so I'm working on creating the box for this game. I want it to be in this style that I saw someone on Twitter who I've been following, Chris Rushing, coined the term chaotic maximalism. And it's this kind of crazy, like pack as much as you can on the page. So we're trying to play with that style. It breaks a lot of design rules. It is wrong in every single way, but we're going to keep pushing it until maybe it feels right. We're doing all kinds of weird stuff today. So I'm trying to make a box for your game, and we can kind of put them side by side, and they will not go together, but I think that totally works. And maybe there'll be some elements that cross over, maybe not. We'll see what happens.
Yes. And you folks, like I said, you guys can design along with us if you want. So we are, like I said, taking kind of inspiration and suggestions for the chat for things that can go into our projects, but we also welcome you to create something along with this theme as well. And if you would like to share it with us, please post it to Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag Adobe Live Design Off, because that is where I'm going to be peeking today to see if anybody did any work for it, and I'm going to be showing off work that you folks have done.
Features.
Yes. So actually, I'm looking at the design off thing for today, and it looks like somebody has posted, Creative Forge has posted like 20 different video game themed icons for us to look at. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull it up and just give a shout out and throw that up there now. And then towards the end of the stream, I will also pull it up again just to see if anybody posted any
Go for it.
any nifty things. So let me pull up. This is the Instagram here.
Wade's here. Hi, Wade. Thanks for making
Wade.
it.
So these are icons from Creative Forge, so definitely give them a follow. And they posted, like, they did one for Zelda, for Banjo-Kazooie, a few for Zelda actually. They did like a Piranha Plant Super Mario thing here, a Dr. Mario, a Donkey Kong, a couple Pikachu ones, some Wario. I assume that some of these were done previously, because I can't imagine like doing all of these in a day, but they're still very fun. I really appreciate you using the hashtag and posting stuff according to our theme. And I can't wait to see if anybody else decides that they are going to share some work with us, because we want to see what you folks are making. So thank you to Creative Forge. Thank you for checking us out and sharing your work. And I can't wait to see what everyone else works on.
Oh, those are so fun.
And Alexander says, I posted on Twitter for like the first time in 8 years. I'm gonna look and see. I'm looking at the hashtag for Adobe Live Design Off. Oh, there it is. There it is. Is this from Jake? Let me pull this over here. I'm gonna put this up as well. Boom, boom. Super Adobe Fighter is the name of the video game that Jake created, and it looks like
so fun.
Yeah, he did like an NES game console with the Adobe Fighter cartridge, and it looks like the art on the cartridge is me cosplaying Ryu. So I'm like super into this. This is great.
Fantastic. Absolutely love it.
Yes.
Winner.
And yeah, make sure if you did post, but for whatever reason your work is not showing up for us, please make sure that the hashtag you're using is the one as Sam Peterson posted it, so that you get into the proper hashtag where I'm looking things up. And I'll check it again before we take off today. But yeah, I'm gonna jump into my illustration here. So I've got like this little sword guy here, and like the end of the butt of the sword there is like an eyeball, and he's got angry brows. And I took Andrew's suggestion for like the crossblade of the sword being like his arms, so he's running, and he's very, very cool. He also is wearing a belt, which I realize that makes like very little sense considering he would probably cut right through it, but what the heck.
I do like the idea of that being like his eternal struggle.
Yeah.
Is like he tries to keep the belt on, but it like every time he runs, it cuts through and breaks.
Oh yeah, yep. It's a hard life he lives, but he lives it nonetheless. Okay, so I've got some suggestions here. We're calling the game Blade Mysterium. And then I've got some suggestions that I wrote down for like vaporwave and neon accents. I don't know if we're gonna fit aliens into here, but I think I can kind of like meld that into the vaporwave aesthetic and kind of put like spacey textures in here, like a nebula texture or something like that. I think that would work. So I'm going to add some of that. And then let's see. I think I mean I think I can still cram a few more suggestions for elements for this illustration in from chat. So if you guys have any other ideas, please post them.
Yep, and if you have any like plot points or anything that could be important, I will incorporate them into mine. I'm going to be doing a bunch of type today. I did some stickers, so I'll be doing some of these like fake stickers for like ads for other things, little icons, little badges, kind of as we go. So I'm going to be literally just like slamming as much as I can on this page, and then maybe eventually incorporating. I'm putting a sword person on here to kind of match yours. I'm going to get an actual sword and put it somewhere as well.
I'm gonna zoom in on your stream too, just so that people can like really check out, because I feel like you have so many awesome like smaller details mixed in, and I kind of want to like look at them closely.
Secrets.
Yes.
Secrets. Let's see.
Okay.
Chat friends, it's so cool. I don't know, I love having a chat. Like I wish that I had a chat just all the time in my life.
Yeah, like every time you work.
Yes,
totally.
There was just a chat there that was ready to like give you feedback.
Yep. And I found that like it's a really interesting thing, because sometimes it can be hard to broadcast because you really have to be somebody who you can be receptive to like live criticism and feedback. But if you can really use it as a tool, it's such a great resource to like be immersed in the community while you're working, because I think it's helped me develop into a better artist, because
yes,
while like before I would have maybe done a project and not found out or realized that I kind of messed something up until after I finished it and posted it. Now I have people live who, in the middle of me like designing a character, they can be like, you know what, that arm looks really weird, and I can be like, you know what, you're right, and I'll flip my canvas and check it out, go find some better reference, and like kind of do all of these steps in the middle of my painting versus learning after I've already put in all the time, which is really cool.
Yeah, and chat is never shy to let us know their opinions, and sometimes I love it, and sometimes it makes me cry.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting sort of process for sure.
So I'm going to be using a lot of placeholder text today because I just want to get the vibe right. So I may plug it in later, but if you look and you're like, what's he typing? It's just placeholder stuff.
That is awesome. I like to see like how other artists are incorporating text into their designs, because for a long time I would add like lorem ipsum into my designs, and then what I started to do is I would go get like, because I'm not really that great at copy, but what I do like to do is go get like lorem ipsum or filler text from things that either go with my project that I'm doing, or just things that I like. So I use like the Star Wars ipsum a lot, or I will actually go grab descriptions from like books or movie scripts and like drop them in as a placeholder and stuff, and it's pretty fun. I'm going to change the color of this little archway that we've got going on here, make that a little darker.
Good vibes only. Yeah, that's right. We are only good vibes.
Yep.
We could have chill vibes too. Chill vibes or good vibes. Either of the vibes we will take.
They will work. I'm going to transform this color as well. I am on like a color escapade right now.
Yes. It's weird working on something that isn't like to be a finished product, but it's literally just all aesthetic. It's kind of fun. Just be like, cool, like what fits the right aesthetic?
Mm-hmm. And just playing around and letting things kind of develop. I think that's one thing that I didn't let myself do, like at the beginning of my endeavor to like design and illustrate and stuff, is just like I wasn't very comfortable like designing on the fly or like incorporating people's ideas or whatever. Like I would do one sketch and it would look good, and I wasn't confident that I could do another thing that looked that good, so I'd use my first idea and I would not play around at all with it. And now I feel like, you know, kind of tying in what we talked about before, like streaming has really kind of like brought a lot of that stuff to the forefront and made me more comfortable like being very fluid. And so now I feel like I do a much better job of like, we've done a sketch, but let's do another one. Let's do, you know, kind of noodle with it a little bit.
Yeah. Keep trying new things.
Mm-hmm.
All about that iteration.
I think I'm going to leave that orange. I wasn't going to leave the orange, but now I'm definitely going to leave the orange.
Who else have been some of your guests?
I've had, you were on last week. I had, Logan Ferber was on. I've had, Brendan Gross on. Too Senseless was on. I was really excited. I got to have, Chris Barassa on. He, is like the co-founder and, used to be the main artist for the Darkest Dungeon video game, and then they kind of expanded their team, so I think he's like more like creative director now, but like kind of a huge inspiration of mine. So I got to have him on to do like some illustration with me, and then I also had Panda Face Pants on doing like we transformed desserts into creatures. Like we took like pictures of dessert and we're like, what would it look like if this dessert was like a monster or a person? And so I've had some pretty dope people on. It's been pretty fun.
That's so fun.
And then next week, you guys should see. I'm pretty sure I'm having Claudie on, so Claudie will be here.
Yay!
And I'm really pumped about that.
That'll be so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a blast hosting Claudia this time. Andrew, where is your thigh? It is tucked away out of sight in the camera. I think that there's still a little bit of my thigh on my Instagram. If you want to go check out my Instagram, hoch.co, all letters, HOCHDOTCO.
Definitely will do that. I'll definitely have to do that.
Yes. I like jumped up on my counter to make an announcement, and I was like, oh, there's a little peekaboo over there.
Let's do it.
Right.
I'm going to look for like a good font, I think, to add the title of Blade Mysterium. Because I feel like I need like a cool, like funky fantasy font. So I'm going to say Blade. And if anybody has like any suggestions from like Adobe fonts that they might want me to test out, feel free to suggest fonts. I would be totally down for that.
Yes.
For now, I'm going to preview.
Same. I'm incorporating all the fonts, so you let me know.
I might choose like a vaporwave-esque kind of thing. I have like a Back to the Future font. I have the Blade Runner font though, and I know somebody said that I should incorporate Blade Runner elements. That could be how I do it. Let's see. Blade Mysterium. And it's funny because it has Blade in the title.
Yes. You're using like the sword guy as your thing?
Yes.
Cool.
Definitely happening.
Grab a sword and make sure that he fits in. There we go. Let's use this one. Why not? Ooh, I'm going to leave the Adobe stock stuff on it. Why not? It kind of works.
Do it. Okay.
You know what? I was going to rotate it to like fit horizontal in this so that like I had more room. But why do that when you could just make it obscenely large?
Do it. Have I tried
this.
Templeton? Let me look and see Templeton. I'm going to go to Adobe Fonts.
Oh, that's mine.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That's right. I should know that. I've been posting links for it.
We love Templeton.
Like sharing
I don't know
it
if
with
it's right
people.
for that, though.
No, I don't think so. I think we definitely need like a vaporwavy kind of thing going on here. Let's see. I'm gonna kind of bump these closer together. I think one of my biggest like discoveries and revelations recently, as far as like how I use Photoshop to do things, has been like actually digging into like the characters panel, because I used to just, this is really bad, but I used to just like grab a font and do like I would type the font and type what I want, and then I would like, wouldn't even convert it to Smart Object. I just rasterize my layer and hack it to pieces, and then that would be it. And then like actually being able to like change the spacing between letters and between lines and all that stuff, like the correct way, has made me feel like so much better about using type. I think I'm gonna do that thing that a lot of like vaporwave type stuff does, where they have like one big chunky font that says like the largest word, and then the other word in the title is just written in like a sketchy font, and it's kind of encroaching upon the borders of the other word.
Yes.
So
what's this guy's name? Is his name Mysterium?
We could call him Mysterium, unless chat has another suggestion. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let us know, chat, what we should name our character. Our sword guy.
Let's see. Let me find. I know I've got some good vaporwave fonts.
What
in
is?
here.
Oh, your guy's the other way. So the top of the sword is his eye.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Cool.
Oh, this is so fun. So I'm making like my version of your character, like this style's version of that character,
yes!
which I think is going to be really fun. Just so it's like, wait a minute, like I kind of get it when they go together, but like also they don't at all.
I'm so excited. Let's see if this works. No, I think I need something different. Let's see. I'm gonna change the color of this font so I can like visualize it better, and let's try something else. I feel like I need something that also has like lowercase letters in it, because all the caps when everything else is capitalized is not working. So
Need a triangle here. I'm trying to very roughly grab pieces and elements from yours and incorporate them into mine.
I'm loving it.
Also, hi, Mark Bowden.
Yo, what's going on, Mark?
Mark is in Bermuda.
So Alexander says, name him Chardonnay. Stabbery.
Stabbery.
Ah, yes!
Let's do Stabbery. Stabbery's great.
Stabbery is beautiful. Let's go with that.
Stabbery. It sounds like something you would like a traditional like dish that you would have.
Yes.
I think just the eye is the eye and the eyebrows is the definable feature of yours, so I'll just leave that to get that kind of style. This is kind of, oh man, there's like another name for this. It's like kind of like pulpy maybe.
Yeah, I know. I think I know what you mean. Oh, that eye is perfect with the unibrow, the angry
right? Because then it's
unibrow.
like, oh, this is the same character, even though it's like completely different.
I'm loving it.
Oh no! Oh wait.
Let's see. Huh.
There we go. I know we're both in like this stuck zone. That was funny. We both hit it at the same time. We're like, oh
yeah, what am I doing? Exactly. I think choosing fonts though is like something that's like the hardest for me to do, because I feel like I don't really have like a super good eye for it, to be honest, because I'm used to just like illustrating. And then when it comes to like picking a font, I find fonts where I think like, wow, this is a cool font, but I'm kind of stuck in that place where it's like, okay, it's a cool font, but that doesn't mean I should use it.
Yep.
You know, and then I feel like I end up with these fonts that just like do not look good together. Like I should not have applied them into the same project.
Yes.
Oh, this one might work.
Someone let me know what is the like realm that we will be doing. I need a name for a realm. Or like a location.
Like a made up location?
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I am gonna go back to this previous one that I had. Where was that? No, not that one.
Do you think there's too much text to read? Is there I Is it a game where words kill people before starting? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, there are way too many words. We're doing something that is like an overwhelming style, so it does look bad and there are too many words. But we hope that that will kind of create a style.
What was that one? You ever like scroll through tons of your fonts that you're using and you see one that you like and you're like, but maybe I'll try this one first, and then you go back to like find the one you were looking at originally and you're just like,
yes,
no idea where that was.
Yes. Oh, funny story. Somebody suggested Thunderdome. At one of my old jobs, we built something. It's still probably my favorite thing I've ever done in my career. We built something, and it was a like welded metal, like wrought iron cage for thumb wrestling, and we called it the Thunderdome.
Yes.
And it was like literally my favorite thing ever. Like if I ever went back and was like, I need to take something, I would 100% take the Thunderdome. And then we like to like red paint and like splattered red paint on it. So there was like blood splatter and like there were like nails sticking out of the sides and stuff. It was awesome.
Into it.
Yes, chaotic maximalism.
I think I just found it. I'm gonna use Thunderstorm.
Sweet. I'm gonna make this type way bigger because honestly, why not?
I'm gonna double check and make sure that that's the one I want, but Thunderstorm looks like it's gonna be it. Yeah, it's gonna be Thunderstorm. Yes. And then I might actually mess with the type for Mysterium, even though it's like an iconic font. I kind of want it chunkier. And I can't make it bold. So I'm going to, real quick, I'm going to bump everything closer together and widen it a little bit. If I do it in the, if I do it in the character panel, then it's not, like, do I still get like marked down for like warping the text?
Yes.
Darn. Darn it.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Oh no. I think I'm still gonna do it. No, maybe I'm not. I might maybe just
very 90s comic book. Somebody's saying it's very 90s comic book. It totally is. It's almost like the insert that you would see in like a 90s comic book, I think.
Oh yeah. Like at the back where they're like, buy this new thingamadoo.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, and it's like googly eye glasses or something like that.
Yes.
This one is also really short. I need like a good thick like vaporwave font that is not like really shallow. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's probably not like the proper term for it, but just like something that's like thick and chunky, but not necessarily short, you know? Let's see.
I have no suggestions.
Because Mysterium, yeah, Mysterium is like a really long word. Maybe this one works.
Mysterium. And so as you're watching me make these decisions, just know that I know the right thing to do and I'm intentionally doing the wrong thing. And sometimes it's a lot of design, is if you want to make something that is intentionally wrong, you have to know and understand what's right. Like these should all be different sizes. I should be using a scatter brush. They should be rotated. They should be unique. But I'm intentionally not doing that because I want them to be bad.
And it's fun.
And it's fun. We're just having fun on this stream. This stream's so chill. I love it. And yes, Marvel did used to have a ton of stuff like this that was these crazy. I always think of like the Scholastic Book Fair like pamphlets that you would get.
I loved those.
Yes, it's like, hey, pick out the ones that you want.
I lived for that. Okay, I might try a font called Ethnocentric and make it thicker. Oh, well, maybe, let's see. This is the hardest thing in the world. I'm gonna look and see if anybody's posted any font ideas for me. Chopping Block and Thunderdome. Let me look up these. But something with like a vaporwave flare, if we can.
I don't know any vaporwavy.
Chopping Block is a little like, it's like bleeding. like a bleeding font. I don't know.
James White has a great one called Neo Noir, I think it is, but it's not in Adobe fonts.
Thunderdome is cool. It's like a it might be a little too like long for me, but I can maybe try it anyways. But I want to see if there's any other suggestions for something that's like more chunky.
Chunky. How do you do the there it is, never mind, got it. Yay, the first time. I tried to do that last time where I like type in shape and I couldn't get it to work, and I finally figured it out.
Oh my gosh, you know what I'm actually gonna do? I have a file that I did for a Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge back in the day where I made like a file that has like, you know, you use like smart objects as like containers kind of, and you can just like open up like a file and like drop in like when you do
Yes.
like a mock-up. I basically made a mock-up smart object, but I did it for like vaporwave text, so I'm actually gonna grab that and see if I can do something with it. So let's open.
There have been a couple things that I've grabbed from past daily creative challenges I've run that I'm like, oh, this would actually be like, so even the thing that we did today, if you guys missed it, we made a boozy ice cream, like ice cream that is like boozy with alcohol in it, and I like finished it and I was like, dang, I want to build out this pitch and find an investor and like actually do this because it's a really fun brand.
It was actually super beautiful. I loved like all of the awesome like things that you guys did to make the branding combine like alcohol and like the fun of ice cream, and like the whole Andy Warhol like red Solo cups with ice cream in them was so cool.
All right, so somebody had this idea the other day to make to do like a fill-in card on the cover here, which I think is cool, but make everything like super like smushed together so that there wouldn't be a way to like actually write your name, which I think is
yes.
Let's do this. I think the way to do it is maybe just gonna be to do like 3 or 4.
Okay, I'm gonna grab this. I'll turn the noise off. I'm gonna hide the background, and I'm going to grab all of this. I'm gonna duplicate it and group it, and I'm gonna turn that group into a smart object, convert to smart object, and then I'm gonna drag this over to my game. Oh, and it left the black background. Hold on, that's not what I want.
Mysterium. Oh, I want to watch that. I want to watch that Daily Creative Challenge. That looks fun.
It was really, really fun to do. It took me a while. It was one of those things where it's like, it was like, I really hope that I can actually cram like all of this into the time that I have for this stream. Yep. Like that's how it felt.
Maybe add for Space Monkeys. Yeah, why not? We'll put in some Space Monkeys. What was that, Bernard? Yes.
Where is that? Oh, there it is in the flares. I'm turning the flares off. There we go. Perfecto. Duplicate that. Convert to smart object, and I'm going to drag this over. It's going to be great. Mysterium.
I spell recommend. 2 C's?
I think it has 2 M's. Right? Right, chat? 2 M's?
Let us know.
Pretty sure. And then I'm going to turn blade. I'm going to make this... Should I make it white? I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I'll make it, like, purple. Or I can put, like, an outer glow on it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let's see. Outer glow. Let's make this purple. Or I can just put like a, no, not a white outer glow. Well, let's see. No, not gonna work.
We're just filling in some things. See, I'm trying to think. And chat, if you have anything, oh, somebody wanted to add for space monkeys. I'm gonna put that right here. I'll note that in
Space
just
monkeys.
a second.
Yes, I do that too. Where like I have an idea for something and I'm just like, you know, I think I really need to like write this down because there's no way I'm gonna put that like where I need to when I need to, and then up until I'm done with my project it just looks bizarre, like all these random words and pieces of font like hanging around the place.
Yes, I made little circles. There we go. No, I just want like a regular gradient, I guess.
Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm going to leave it white, but I'm going to put I'm going to apply a gradient map to my Mysterium text and change the colors of Mysterium.
Do you know how to rotate a gradient? I guess never mind, I can do it. Got it. Cosplays goals, Street Fighter. Yes. Hadouken! Yes.
Hadouken!
That's it.
Yes! Just want to say this cosplay is gold. Street Fighter character design is so cool and unique. Thank you so much, Camden, for being here. I really appreciate you recognizing who we are.
I'm going to give people options. Get your copy today or tomorrow. Either day works for us.
And the reality is that we would never have it that quickly. It just would not happen because you'd order it and then it would be like, where is all my stuff that I wanted?
Wade had a great idea the other day to make this game only DLC, that there's no actual main game. It's
yes!
just DLC. Can I do columns? I mean, I can make columns. Let's do that.
Okay, I like this. I'm going to also hit this with some levels, and I'm going to bring that highlight out big time. Yas! And then now I'm going to turn this into like this hot pink. Maybe?
Type fill with placeholder over here.
That might do it. Let's see. Let's bump that noise up. Make it a little bit bigger.
I'm going to find, I'm looking for space monkeys.
I don't know. I'm going to stop messing with this text so I can, yeah, because you can't really read that.
There's such good stock images for space monkeys.
Really?
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
I'm not sharing my screen right now, but like there's an artist who only does astronauts, and it's astronauts with like different things, and there's 4 pages of it. There's like a baby astronaut. Oh, this is great. And then there's a monkey. All right.
Perfect. Maybe I should just put a stroke on this. I hate putting strokes on things because I feel like every time I do it, I never make it look nice. But let me try this.
Everyone who can see my screen, have found the perfect image of a space monkey.
I'm going to full screen yours just so everyone can check it out. Oh my gosh.
He's glorious.
He's amazing.
That's rad. Okay, so I definitely want him on here as like an ad for another game. I'm gonna put him down in this corner. See, and then we'll just wrap that into this text. Yeah, space monkeys.
That is so good.
I like that like whoever did this render was probably like, well, somebody will probably use this at some point. Here it is, bud.
Here it goes. No, the stroke is not good either. Suggestions from chat. What do you guys think I should do? How should I proceed? I'm gonna defer to you guys because this happens to me every once in a while when it comes, specifically when it comes to...
I'm still full screen.
Oh, there we go.
Am I? Okay, yes.
Yeah, there we go. Every time. Oh, maybe I should put like a... No, I shouldn't do a gradient on the text. I could. Let's try it. I'm just gonna see. Let's do a gradient overlay, and let's look at gradients, and let's see what we have to choose from. Huh.
Don't like... Oops. Oops. What is happening? Man, I have so many layers going on that I'm like, wait a minute, what are any of these things coming from?
No, this is not gonna work either. I'm gonna defer to chat. Black with a red outer glow. Gradient overlay though. Yeah, the gradient overlay, it actually looks cool, but I don't know that it goes with like the rest of what I have going on. And that's like this is like where my personal struggle comes from when it comes to design. Like I have things that I'm really comfortable doing and I feel good about them, and then I have things where I'm just like, this is actually like a seriously difficult for me to do. This is one of those things. Maybe if I change the background of this from orange, maybe if I change it to something that works better, because I just have like kind of a placeholder. Maybe I can change it to something that works better and kind of makes the blade in this like a lot more visible.
Yes.
That might actually have worked.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
I think that looks better.
It's
I think
a vibe.
I think I need like a more, let's put that outer glow back on blade, and I'm going to make it dark purple, and I'm going to kind of make it a little tighter around the edges. And then we are actually, I can't actually believe like how close we are getting to the end of the stream.
I know.
Time flies when you're having fun with your friends, guys. Let me
do that. No, I
yeah,
want to
there
at
we
least
go.
get enough filled in to where I'm like, yeah, I kind of did a thing.
Blade Mysterium. I'm gonna grab a noise texture. And I'm gonna throw my favorite noise textures in.
Fun.
And I'm gonna start adding like nebula textures in the back to kind of give the people what they want. Add like a kind of a spacey thing going on here.
I gave the people space monkeys. You wanted space monkeys, and I gave you space monkeys.
We are here to cater to you, chat.
It's true.
We are here for you. I'm gonna make a layer mask because those are fun.
All right, I need 3 more elements, chat. Let me know what I should put. I need 3 moments to fit these 3. I think here I might put another picture of a person. Let's do it. How long do we have? 10 minutes?
We have, yeah, about 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. Do I want another person? I think I do want another. I just pasted and it's just like a giant guy's face.
He's just like right there. All right, let me select that shape again. Boom, boom. Layer mask on this one. I have the same like texture in this, and so I accidentally applied the texture to the wrong version of that layer. I'm gonna bring this down to here.
This guy's just peeking out. Hello.
And I'm gonna bump that down a little bit. Booyah.
Oh, let's do this. Let's make it a meet the team. And then I'll just have a stack of pictures over here.
Yes.
Of random people from These People Don't Exist.
I'm gonna grab this galaxy that I like. Throw that in there. I'm gonna put that on a clipping mask real quick. Boom, boom.
Why can't I? All right. There we go. Meet the team. Oh, nice. An idea of putting it like something about it being on floppy disks, which is funny because I think that it's like obviously we have the cartridge.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, and now I'm going to take my sketch and I'm gonna start like painting in my sketch of our guy in like the last 10 minutes of the show. That's what I'm doing. The actual illustration for our guy here. I'm gonna put a stroke, maybe not a, yeah, I'll put like a light stroke on this like shape that we have. Bump that out there. Let me grab some of this like light purple, maybe white. White it is, and I'm not gonna be picky about it. Let's put that at like a 20.
Mail in rebate. Let's do that.
Yes.
I think that was a thing that like on everything was like, oh, you get a rebate, but you don't get it unless you mail it in.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just put it in.
And then
That's
the
terrible.
last.
Oh, it's terrible.
I'm gonna paint in overdrive now. Boom.
Why did this get wonky? Whatever. I don't have time to fix it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am right now. I'm just like, I just gotta get like this concept in and let's just do it.
Yes.
Because I also...
a fortune teller.
Oh, yes! That would be so perfect.
That's a fun idea.
I also have to make sure that we have time to pull up the Instagram and Twitter
yes.
in the last couple minutes, just to kind of give our friends a shout out, just in case anybody posted. Did anybody post during the stream? Let us know in the chat.
Also, if you have fortunes, let me know and I will plug in your fortunes.
A little quick copy from the chat.
Let's see, this blue color is 1. And let's do our green gradient that I don't think we got to use.
And I'm gonna have to, like, after the stream, I'm gonna have to come in and like more fully like sort this out, because this is something that needs to be made like as real and solid as I possibly can make it. So definitely getting love after the broadcast. Get his little cape going on in here.
Oh, the air conditioning just turned on, and it is
glorious.
Glorious. Oh, this one can't be green if that one's green. This one has to be pink. No, that can't be pink. Orange. Purple.
I get like some brown leather going on here. Some leather on that hilt. Boom. I'm gonna do like some cross. Yeah, some like the handle is like wrapped in leather. There we go. That's what I like. Boom. And then let's get these arms going. Like so. We got maybe 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna pull up the
Yes. I'm gonna take mine over into Photoshop real quick just because I want to see what it looks like textured.
Go for it. I'm getting this guy's little hands in here. This is going by way quick. Like, I'm actually doing like way more in this short amount of time than I thought I was actually going to get done. So I feel good.
You guys won't be able to see my screen for just a second.
Oh, do you want me to switch over?
To no, it's fine.
Okay.
It'll just be a quick minute. Oh, it's going to have to think about pasting all that stuff in. Oh, it didn't think that much. Oh, it lost the space monkeys.
Oh, no.
It's a very important part of this. Oh, no. Why did we lose the space monkeys? No. Oh, because I made my clipping mask. Oh, no. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, now let's make that clipping mask. There we go. Oh, no. Ah.
Just one of those days. I do that sometimes. Have you ever felt that like at the end of like a Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge or like Illustrator in your case where you're like,
Yeah, you're like, well, this is not going to work. Everything's on fire.
That's why I Martha Stewart it beforehand just in case.
Yes.
I have to be like, so this is how you make the batter and this is what the cake looks like in like 20 more minutes.
Yeah, when it's done.
Mm-hmm. This is what you get. All right, what are we doing on time? Oh yeah, okay, right. We got one minute left, and then we oughta.
Photoshop will now not let me. I think I crashed Photoshop.
Oh no!
Oh no! I think I'm good. Hold on.
I'm gonna put my guy's little shine here on the blade. There we go. I'm gonna turn the opacity down on that, and then I'm gonna get his little legs in here, and that will, I think, be good. And then we will pull up the thing, and we will say goodbye. Okay, yes. I think I got it. Let's do like a little outline.
All right, so here we are, a little textured version of my guy.
Nice.
Little cutie.
I get like a darker brown, kind of make. I almost forgot to put his little belt in, guys, but fear not, I got you. I got you, chat. All right, there is my little Blade Mysterium dude, and I think I'm gonna put like some more elements and stuff into it as we progress, like, because I'll work on this for a couple hours tonight and like kind of get it in there, but I think that looks pretty good. We got to take off here pretty quick, so I'm gonna pull up the stuff, and why don't you go over what you worked on while I'm pulling up all of the submissions.
Cool. So we worked on doing something that is chaotic maximalism, coined by Chris Rushing. Want to give him credit. And it is a bunch of stuff like this, that it is all packed as much as you possibly can on a page. Some things it's bad design. I think it is gorgeous. And so I wanted to see if I could replicate some of that. So we threw back into this style, lots of type in warps, lots of starburst, lots of bright colors. And then we went in and just added some noise on top of it, did some effects on the photos for some of that, what's the word I want? Half toning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and got crazy.
Nice. I'm loving it. So I took suggestions from chat, and what I did was I created did like a little illustration for a cartridge for an NES system, and then I took suggestions for chat to like design kind of the illustration of our hero, and we named the game. So the game is called Blade Mysterium, and the hero is actually not a person with a magical sword. It's a magical sword as the hero itself, and I'm going to put us a little bit more work into it just to kind of like add more elements to the game art, but I think it turned out pretty darn cool. And then we did actually get a submission on Instagram from one of our friends in the chat. This is Corpse Xander that did like a cryogen guy here, and it looks like a Duke Nukem refrigerator.
Yes,
that's what it looks like to me. It looks like, or like a Terminator, like if a refrigerator became sentient and then became a Terminator type character, this is what he would be like, and I absolutely love it. So definitely give Corpse Xander a follow on Instagram. Thank you so much for submitting work to us and sharing what you made. That is about all the time we have for today, folks. I will maybe I'll peek one last time at Twitter, but I don't think we got any more over on Twitter, just from Jake that I showed earlier. Thank you, Jake, as well. But thank you so much, Andrew, for hanging out with me today and being a part of the stream. Thank you, chat, for joining us for the stream, and we are going to take off. So we'll see you folks later. Adios, everyone.